Everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, Backstreet's back. We're gonna do some Backstreet Boys. This is the song "I Still." I want to give a huge shout out to Amanda over on Patreon for actually requesting this video. Thank you so much, Amanda. I don't know if I've heard this song before. It did come out in 2009. Most of my knowledge from Backstreet Boys definitely was 90s, maybe a little bit of early 2000s. So I'm looking forward to diving into this and having a little jam here. This is "I Still." Oh. Good drums in this already.
Who are you now? Are you still the same, or did you change somehow? What do you do?
Okay, I love hearing this kind of instrumental for for them, because when I think back to like a lot of boy bands like 90s and 2000s, some of those instrumentals were always a bit much with like the synthesizers and stuff, which I loved them then and I loved them now. However, sometimes you go back and listen to those instrumentals, you're like, wow, there's like a lot of sound effects going on. There's something nice about hearing this more like pop rock or like soft rock piece of music in the back, and then hearing like Brian have this like change up in his tone when it comes to that kind of sound. It's sick. And these drums.
Moment when I think of you, and when I'm looking
Oh shit.
back, how we were young and stupid. Do you remember that? No matter how I fight it, can't deny it, just can't let you go.
Okay. Holy fucking Nick Carter. Like, that rasp in his voice is incredible. I have to hear that section again. I'm sorry. It's just between that and the blonde hair over the eyes with this soft rock feel, I am getting so many just like pop rock emotions.
Remember that. No matter how I fight it, can't deny it, just can't let you go.
Oh my god.
Still need you, I still care
Oh, you hear that backing harmony?
about you. Though everything's been said and done, I still feel you
I did not know they ever did this style.
beside you, but still
Whoa.
word from you.
Fuck. I love them in this sound. I don't know how much of this they did, but this is so good for them.
Instead of moving on, I refuse to see that I keep coming back.
Fucking harmony.
I'm
Yes.
stuck in a moment that wasn't meant to last.
Oh my god. One more on that.
I've tried to fight it, can't deny it. You don't even know that I still need.
Like you, like I don't know why I'm getting this, but maybe I am. You know the reason by Hoobastank? Like, that's the kind of sound I'm getting from this, and I love to hear Backstreet Boys in this. One thing that was really cool about a lot of groups that were coming up in the 90s and the early 2000s is that they were pretty open to trying out a lot of different things. I didn't know that Backstreet Boys did this style ever, but it makes sense judging by the time of this. You got to think about bands like The Fray were super popular. So that style of music was really working. So like bands are going to like try to incorporate those moments into their music. I think that like this is a really great lane for them to be in. And I really did not realize how much I love Nick Carter's voice until this track, because I am living for that like raspy, aggressive tone that he can bring. So much emotion. Ah! Damn.
Fight it, can't deny it. You don't even know that I still need you. I still care about you. Though everything's been said and done,
Woo!
I still feel you like I'm right beside you. Still no word from you.
Whoa.
I wish I could find you just like you found me. That I
What? This is like
would never
fucking emo love. Okay, starting that over. This section.
just like you found me. That I would never let you go.
God damn.
Though everything's been said and done, yeah,
Yes.
I still feel you
Woo, Brian.
like I'm beside you.
There's something about him laying in the streets of New York. In the streets of New York out there, they've got these like they made sure that they used the effect to just push those lights out as far as they could. Look at the emotion in this man right here, and he is annihilating this note. This is like a real piece of fucking beauty right here.
Like I'm beside you, but still no word from you.
This is definitely one of those tracks that I did not know I needed in my life because you gotta think about the time, 2009. So we got Coldplay, Hoobastank, The Fray, all these bands coming up that are doing this sort of sound. There was like this moment of resurgence in this sound. And to hear the Backstreet Boys, who I've only really known for a handful of sounds, not to mention like they always went off, but like I know them for kind of these specific areas that they've played in. So to hear them do this and do it so well is incredible. Being able to work with a sound that is popular at the time while still maintaining your own personality throughout that is the most authentic way of executing, and they did just that. I love how great Brian sounds in this. Again, him on his knees with the fucking lights flaring everywhere, taxis driving behind him in New York, and he doesn't care. He just got this shit to say and he's gonna say it. That was honestly fucking awesome. AJ crushes this song. So many beautiful pieces of putting those harmonies together. Literally can't live without it. But I think the star of the show here, if I'm being honest, and probably just because I didn't realize just how hard he really goes, Nick. Oh my God, Nick Carter just fucking blows up in this. Hearing that rasp come together, hearing that emotion be brought to life in such a valuable and beautiful way was incredible. And no, it's not just because while he's doing that, he's got the hair over, giving me the emo look. No, none of those things. It's just that the total package of this is honestly a banger. Like, I know it's got almost 50 million views, but I'm shocked that I did not hear this when it came out, especially considering that at that time I was like paying attention to some of those charts because I'm a huge fan of The Fray. So like I'm listening to The Fray and artists that sound like The Fray, and I can't believe that this never fucking crossed my path because I would have totally been into this. I just love the emotional value of everything. And again, when you have a video that is cinematic and emotional the way this one is, I think it really aids to all of it because like we're getting these incredible notes, we're getting these powerful moments, and that's amazing. However, we are also getting to see them deliver those moments, and I think that just adds to the overall emotion. I think that I was never really into music videos growing up. It wasn't really until I started this channel that I started watching music videos, but I will say that there are certain videos out there that make no sense to the song, and it just happens to aid as a visualizer for the song. However, when there's videos like this, it actually makes me see like there's a lot of value in having a video because you just get to see that impact coming to life in so many ways. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Huge shout out to Amanda over on Patreon for requesting this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.